this is a what is weird video, and since I'm in a very transitional period of my life, I just moved from Los Angeles to New York City, I figured I would theme this one my new life. If you've never seen an episode before of This Is Weird, it's an acronym. It stands for what I've been wearing, eating, impressed by, reading, downloading, and doing. My hoodie. I wanted some sort of merchandise, like some sort of apparel that said I like my mind more than my face on it, and you guys seemed interested too, so I made these hoodies. They're limited edition. They're no longer for sale, but nearly 900 of y'all bought a hoodie, and I'm just here to say thank you and express my gratitude. Bagels and cream cheese like the New Yorker I should be. Every day. Not every day, but like a lot of days. This one is a blueberry bagel, and this is the tofu. Better than cream cheese. Plain. I just like the plain flavor. Panera. I want to give a quick shout out. I typed in my mom's phone number one time when I was picking up soup, and the cashier told me that I get free bagels every day this month. And so I stopped going to my normal bagel place, and I started going to Panera. I'm impressed by my followers, guys. I was gonna talk about ClassPass, but that's an app, so I'm gonna save it for downloading. Gave you a little sneak peek. Seriously, like, I saw so many subscribers at like the Women's March, and I see you guys like tweeting me, asking me if I'm gonna be at certain, shut up Siri, if I'm gonna be at certain rallies, or if I'm going to be doing, like, even I had subscribers at the leadership summit that I went to. It's amazing. Like, the audience that has somehow found me, the type of person, is like my dream person. Like, I absolutely love the type of followers that I've been achieving, or like, I don't know, like, I want to have a meetup. I'll make like a little announcement video if it happens. I have to find a day. Also, I don't really like the idea of just having like a meet me, as if like meeting me is worthy, like I'm worthy of being met, you know what I'm saying? So I want to have some sort of theme, and I was thinking a clothing swap. Like, we all bring like a few pieces that we don't wear anymore, and then we meet up and we swap, and we can hang out, we can talk. Some people could bring food, we could have a little picnic, something like that. I was thinking Tompkins Square Park, because it's like more low-key than Central Park. Let me know if anyone would be interested. I listen to audiobooks on Audible, waiting on the Audible sponsorship. And right now, I'm listening to Just Kids, which is by Patti Smith, who's a rock star, great little female, beautiful writing, really, really, really talented. And like, even just the intro paragraph, Finley and I were listening in the car together. We just were blown away by the layers of her writing. Throughout the book, though, it gets a little bit less layered, because, you know, at a certain point you just have to start telling the story. I'm about halfway through. It's really good. It's just like a love story of Patti and Robert, and them just being young and broke and sometimes homeless in New York City, and I don't know, it's just like a really grounding story. I recommend. And I'm not even done with it, and I recommend it. I already told you about this ClassPass. I would personally love to thank / hug the inventor of ClassPass, because you saved any person who's like me and likes to exercise like me, which is A, socially, and B, competitively. I find competition in group settings when I'm at a spin class, and I can see at the end like who has the highest number, and like I root for that, you know? That's what I prefer. I prefer that over than going to the gym solo. A lot of people find that therapeutic. However, I find therapy in just going on a nice walk, or many other things. Like, going on the Stairmaster is not one of them. So ClassPass, I think they contact all of like the studios in your city, so you just like, it'll know, because apps just know where you live. And then you can look at the map and you can pick studios around you and just sign up for classes. So what it does is, like, you are able to try out the different yoga studios, the different bar studios, spin classes, boxing classes. I even took a rowing class. Yesterday I took a surf class. Studios are expensive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone to classes where if I were to take it just through the studio, it would have been like $35. And with ClassPass, mine only ends up being, I think, $13, which is reasonable because I don't do it every single day. I do it like once or twice a week. And then my family and I have like these workout group chats where I do like the workout that we send in for the day, which is like really cute that we do that. I don't know, sign up for ClassPass, trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. It's such a good thing. I was getting my roommate onto it, and I was trying to get Claudia onto it too. I was like, sign up. Yeah, so that'll be in the description box. We've been so busy, but it's been the best sort of busy. I signed up for a class at the community college, you know, trying to do that whole thing. I have an interview for an internship tomorrow. I was in Washington, D.C. last week for a leadership summit. January 20th, 2017. Presidential inauguration. Donald Trump is going to be our president starting today. Which was really interesting because I've never really hung out with people my age who knew policy. You know, my friends and I, we get all deep and philosophical late at night, and we're like, why does this exist? And like, this shouldn't. And we would have the same conversations at the leadership summit, but someone could chime in, this is what the current policy is. Like, basically, if you want to make any changes in the government, which is like, I don't know, I have mixed feelings, whatever. But like, if you want to play the game, here's how you change it. For example, sex education, something I feel very strongly about. I think every public school in the United States of America should have a comprehensive sex education program required in their health curriculum. We only got abstinence in Virginia. That's like what we got. I'm pretty sure someone from the local church came in and taught it to us. And it's all decided by states. And states with comprehensive sex education programs have lower teen pregnancy and STD rates. However, if I were to pitch this to Virginia, I wouldn't go about it in the way of saying, everyone needs to have a talk about consent, save girls from getting pregnant and like not getting to pursue their education. Like, the way that you would go about getting the policy changed is by saying, here's the amount of teen pregnancies you have, and here's how much money on like welfare and other expenses that our state has to spend because of the consequences of kids not having safe sex. We estimate you're going to save like blank amount of money, and that's kind of how you get the ball rolling in the government. So that was interesting. I haven't had conversations like that really, especially with people my age. So that was very cool. The Women's March, that was really cool. Like I said, all the subscribers I saw there made me really proud. Affinity Magazine, I did an interview with this girl, Sarah, who was just like a 16-year-old working as, I think, an intern. And all I could think about when she was interviewing me is like, oh my god, you're such a badass. Like, you're living in New York City, like working for a magazine at 16. What the hell. The article was really good. It was all about like being a young activist, and I would read that article. Also, Local Wolves issue, the winter 2017 issue, went up, and I had my spread. Want to thank Danielle, the photographer, and Emma for being the writer of that article. Very cool. I'll link that down below as well. So many of you have been asking me questions about New York, where I'm living, how I found this place. You want to move to New York, blah blah blah. Like, people have been asking on Tumblr anonymously and Twitter and things like that, even in comments of videos. So I think my next video is going to be a Q&A. I think it's about time. If you want to leave them in the comments of this video, go for it. I just think that there's a lot of questions that you guys want answered, so I'm going to do that for you all. Oh, I love you guys. You're so cool. Fuck!